मजबूर हुई जब दिल की दुआ तो हमने दवा से काम लिया। वो नब्ज नहीं फिर थमने दी जिस नब्ज को हमने थाम लिया। बीमार है जो किस धर्म का है हमसे न कभी ये भेद हुआ। सरहद पे जो वर्दी खाकी थी अब उसका रंग सफेद हुआ। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू।
Take the first step, even if you can't see the top of the staircase. Believe in yourself, even if no one else does. Hello and welcome to the webinar organized by the Department of Psychology, RD National College in association with Mukta for Psychological Capital in the COVID Frontline War. I take this opportunity to congratulate the Department of Psychology headed by Dr. Meghna Basu Thakur and her initiative, and also Mukta for taking this initiative to think of this very topical topic. This topic is very pertinent because it's a big war. These are abnormal circumstances. The new normal is very different and it's a very trying and difficult times. How then do you maintain your mental balance, your psychology, and this is a very important aspect to be studied and understood. I welcome all the participants, principals, faculty, researchers, PhD scholars and my dear students for this very pertinent webinar. This year is the 70th year of RD National College and it's the first college of the HSNC board. So I'm sure you're going to learn great insights through this webinar. Thank you for joining us today. All the best, happy learning, and I conclude with the words of Michael Jordan. Teamwork wins games, but talent and intelligence win championships. Thank you for joining us today.
All our esteemed speakers, senior teachers, and guests present today for this virtual webinar, which has become a new normal for all of us. RD National College, one of the oldest college, a part of the Hyderabad Sindh National Collegiate Board, started 70 years back. It was the first college of our board. The Department of Psychology of RD National College, under the patronage of Mukta, has taken the initiative to provide a platform to shed light on how our frontline, hardworking warriors are managing to preserve their psychological capital every single day without fail, fighting the battle of the pandemic COVID-19. We have organized today the one-day international webinar with the topic A Focus on the Psychological Capital.
Dr. Vaibhav Naravade, who is our president, Dr. Manpreet Kaur, then Dr. Sandeep Bhavsar, all of them are here. Dr. Meenakshi is also there. And I'm very much thankful to all of them for joining for this webinar. Mukta, Mumbai University and College Teachers Association is affiliated to Akhil Bharatiya Rashtriya Shaikshik Mahasangh, which is our central body, and we work on the tagline Rashtra ke hit mein shiksha, shiksha ke hit mein shikshak, shikshak ke hit mein samaj. And to take forward that tagline since its inception in 2008, Dr. Shekhar Chandratre as a president and Dr. Namdev Mandge as a general secretary started taking immense efforts, and they have laid the foundation of this association. Now, it is in the hands of Dr. Vaibhav Naravade and myself as president and general secretary. And particularly in this pandemic, since the lockdown has started on 24th, 25th of March, our team decided to start something new. We have two cells which are available with us. that is Teachers Education Cell and Teachers Grievance Cell. We also have introduced one more cell, which is Publication Cell. And through all this, we are helping our teachers fraternity for getting knowledge, getting information, and providing training to all of them.
Probably we are more fortunate. Even in the US, sometimes RT-PCR test takes 3 days and 5 days. Mumbai is a unique city in the world where every test is now available without a prescription of a doctor. Without a doctor's prescription, you can do a COVID RT-PCR test, best done between 5th and 10th day, and you can go to any lab. It is free from the BMC, and usually it is positive in 70%. So 30% may have the disease, but they don't know that they have the disease because the test is negative. Then we have the antigen test. 50% of the time it is positive. And antibodies we normally don't do. But these tests are available off the shelf. You don't need any specialized things. Even if you go to a country like US, you need 3 days to get the results. So we get the results immediately. In fact, the antigen test result time is only 45 minutes. You will have the report. So if people get, every person has this anxiety. Will it happen to me? And most of the time it won't happen to you. If you follow strict hygiene quotient. See, we have a very good emotion and intelligence quotient. I think India leads the world, because I think we have extra omega-3 fatty acids. So we are argumentative Indians. For everything, Indian brains are so acutely sharp that they think that they have a solution for everything, So we are,
Baby could get the infection, and B, she needs to rest and recover. So we were taking these babies away. Well, we continued doing that. And what we found was over time, we were getting less and less of these women that were even sick. In fact, I would say probably the last 10 to 15 women that we've had, they didn't even know they had the infection. They came in to deliver the baby, because they were in labor, and they were found on a universal screening test to just have coronavirus. So one, I think that is, the previous speaker just talked a lot about being optimistic. I think that gives you a lot of reason to be optimistic that these are women that had it. They didn't even know they had it. They were absolutely asymptomatic. And that's a good thing, because that gives me hope for people getting it. But it didn't feel very correct to take their babies away from them and quarantine the babies and quarantine the moms. So we just this week rolled out a new algorithm by which the baby can stay in the room with the mom. But there's a lot of challenges with that because you have a mom who's positive. So do you allow her partner or her husband or a support person to come be with her? Well, what if they get it from her and they didn't already have it? Or what if they already have it and now you're bringing this person into the hospital? The mom is a patient. You can, in our institution, you can kind of control where she is because she is a patient. So you can say you can't go, to the second floor, you can't go to the lobby, you can't go anywhere because you're a patient. We will transport you everywhere. But for visitors, we're not able to do that as easily.
As young and new as me in this professional field, it makes me feel a part of something big and great. And I'm here to give you all an insight on how experiences shape the future and strength inspiring the youth from an intern's perspective. There's something that you all should know about me first. I took the Hippocratic Oath fairly recently on the 3rd of March 2020. I'm a young doctor. We pledged the health and well-being of our patients will be our first consideration. On hearing me recite the oath, I remember my father telling me the very obvious. Sakhi, you have big shoes to fill. What wasn't obvious at that time was the most unusual ways in which my ethics, principles, and training were going to be tested in the coming months. I'm going to walk you through my daily duties as an intern in a tertiary government hospital in Kolkata, West Bengal, amidst a pandemic. As interns in my hospital, we spend 1 to 2 months in each department of the hospital learning the basics of each field. We're in charge of measuring the vitals of all our patients in the morning and wait for the grand rounds. Grand rounds are when senior doctors and professors come and monitor the progress of the patients. Grand rounds are integral for us and crucial for our training. It is only then when we get to see and experience professors that have 20 plus years of experience in their training and how
waking you up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But thank you so much for being there. I think this whole topic of motherhood, fatherhood, neonatal, and newborn babies, I think it was very untapped, because we've been reading a lot about the geriatric population, the people with comorbidities, but really not too many people are talking about pregnant mothers. And the reason why I was really interested, because I know of a friend who recently had to deliver, and she did not want to go to a hospital to deliver the kid, and she wanted to opt for home delivery, where her case was a cesarean case. So I understand the fear that she had, that what if I got infected? What if the child was born and it got infected? So, understanding her state of mind, I think it was really interesting. Your insights were really useful. Thank you so much, Dr. Malika Shah. And I think, Dr. Saqib Ansari, you have won the heart of all participants. I think your personal touch, your young being, and your experiences have really, I'm here, I see loads of messages, of course, for all the speakers, but everyone is touched by your humane side. So thank you so much for sharing, and everyone wishes you a real good path, and blesses you with you to continue with your humane side, your kindness, and I'm sure you'll be a very good doctor, and maybe we'll come one day to you for treatment.
Thank you so much.
All the panelists, continue with your humane side, your kindness, and I'm sure you'll be a very good doctor, and maybe we'll come one day to you for treatment.
Thank you so much.
All the panelists. This program would absolutely not have been possible without the aegis of Mukta. So I really want to extend my warm welcome, my gratitude to Professor Subhash Athavale, sir, Professor Nadwadi, and the entire team. Everyone is busy, and I know sir is in midst of so many meetings, but promptly sending out the links, promptly arranging this entire streaming, having all other members spend time with our college program, and encouraging us to do so many more such programs. I really